Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Travel Pulse. I'm your host, Anna Hoy, and this is a place where each week I talk with travel insiders about all things travel related, travel destinations, travel inspiration, and of course, travel deals. And today I'm very excited that I'm going to be speaking with Lindsey Wagner. He is the Sales Manager West for Virgin Voyages. We're going to learn all about the Scarlet Lady, what's new, what's cool. So join me in welcoming Lindsey Wagner. Welcome,
Awesome.
Lindsey.
Thank you. Insert applause, right?
Of course, of course. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited to learn all about everything that's going on with Virgin. Love this picture right here with Richard Branson.
Yeah, no, we're excited, and thank you for asking me to be on and present the latest and greatest new cruise line that's set to disrupt the cruise industry. We're really excited.
Right? The first adult-only cruise line. Tell me more. Tell me more. So I want to start with a little background on what inspired Richard Branson to create Virgin Voyages in the first place.
Yeah, so as our fearless leader, as you can see from the screen there, the man does not sleep. I think he has more energy just than anyone that I know. It's on my bucket list, by the way, to not only meet him, but to play tennis on his tennis court there on Necker Island. So I feel like I can get some sort of an employee discount. I can make it happen. But
I believe in you, Lindsey.
Thank you. And I will be sure to report back once I do have photographic proof that it actually happened. So, but no, yeah, Richard Branson has been he's been fascinated with the cruise industry ever since he was in his early 20s. And it's always just been in the back of his mind that he's wanted to create this cruise line, but he's felt like there's never really been really the right type of ship or the right type of experience out there. And so as an entrepreneur does, he thought, well, why don't I just create one that I would want to sail on? So he waited a couple of years, maybe about 30, 40 years before he actually put it into action. But he has created the cruise line, Virgin Voyages, to disrupt the cruise industry by some pretty big, kind of bold decisions that we made to help ourselves stand out. So if you think you know what cruising is, or maybe have those preconceived notions of kind of those cruise mainstays, the way Virgin's approach to it is almost kind of flipping the script and doing things a little differently on board. I'm excited to talk about some of those things today and show off many, many pretty pictures as well of our beautiful Scarlet Lady ship.
Yes, I as well am excited. I really would like to learn more about the difference, the Virgin Voyage difference, like what makes Virgin Voyages stand out from all the other cruise lines out there?
Yeah, good question. And I think the best way to answer that is to show you some pictures of the ship itself. So this is Scarlet Lady. She is ship number 1, set to launch October 16th. And her passenger capacity is around 2,700, which I think, first and foremost, what's going to make us stand out is even just the design and look of a ship. Is almost looking like the sleek, elegant hull of a yacht that you can see from the picture right here, and even from this side profile as well. But, whenever Branson, decided to create Virgin Voyages, again, he thought, how can we do things differently, or how can we make ourselves really stand out in the market? So we made some big decisions, and you alluded to it and you mentioned it, which is the fact that we are an adults-only cruise ship. So no kids will be on board. And I think this aspect will be, I think, well received by many, maybe parents or grandparents out there that might need a little bit of a break or a little vacation.
Yes.
After all of this, but we believe that there's a market for everyone out there, and there's really almost a niche to fill. And this adults-only cruise aspect is one that we believe that we kind of slot right in there, and we're really excited to bring that to life. In terms of the onboard experience, the entertainment itself, all original programming. You're not going to see your standard Broadway-style review type of show. The design itself, as you saw from the pictures that I was showing you, it just almost doesn't even look like a cruise ship, almost like a floating boutique hotel. And the reason behind that is we actually did not look to the cruise industry for design inspiration. Again, Branson thinking, how can we do things differently? He brought in designers and architects that are more well-known for their land-based creations. And he brought that kind of brain power to a ship and almost just gave them, a blank canvas and say, run with it. And I think you'll see from the many photos that I have to show you today that it very much kind of fits that bill. We're also not looking to have your kind of typical cruise ship type restaurants where we've gotten rid of the buffet. There's no main dining room. There's no forced formal wear. There are 20 plus eateries on this ship, 6 of which are these unique restaurant concepts. And again, to show you some of these spaces, I think will whet your appetite, and a pretty great value add that I can't wait to talk about here in a couple of slides as well. Also on board our ship, we like to say that there are equal parts retox and detox. So if you are looking to, retox in our nightclub until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and dance until your heart's content, you can. But if you're looking to detox by taking our sunrise yoga on our 17th deck, which is at the tip top of the ship, offering panoramic views of the ocean while you're in your downward dog position, we have those type experiences as well. And then our destinations offering our sailors kind of late night stays, overnights, and bonfire soirees, specifically at our beach club. So that's how we're doing things, a little differently, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's very unique. So I did know that about Richard Branson, that he is definitely an out-of-the-box thinker, and you can see that right here in everything that you just mentioned. So speaking of destinations, I think you mentioned when Scarlet Lady is going to be sailing, but I'd love to hear more about that and some of the unique itineraries.
Yeah, so we're looking to launch or have our soft launch on October 16th. Okay. So in about 3.5 months, we are looking to set sail out of Miami on our first itinerary, which is a 5-night Dominican days. We did have to reschedule Richard's birthday bash. So if there are any callers, listeners, viewers watching right now, I would say take a look at Richard's birthday bash, which is sailing next summer, July 14th, 2021. He'll be celebrating his 71st birthday. So wow. That's one of our kind of iconic or signature voyages. But whenever Scarlet Lady does begin to sail, she will be sailing out of Miami, Florida, mainly within the Caribbean on a variety of 4, 5, and 7-night itineraries. Our second ship, Valiant Lady, will launch next year, so May 2021, and I have some information to share with you on that coming up. But we have 4 ships coming out over the next 4 years. So again, as I mentioned, the man does not sleep, neither does his company, and we are marching forward, which is really exciting. But Scarlet Lady is in 2020. Valiant Lady is in 2021, Ship 3 is in 2022, and Ship 4 is in 2023. So, we haven't even set sail with Scarlet, and already we're, cutting the steel on Ship 3 and Ship 4. But our inaugural voyage, or at least our soft launch, whenever she does go live on October 16th, is this 5-night Dominican days itinerary. And one thing I do want to mention that you'll notice with the Scarlet Lady departures out of Miami is that she will set sail at 7 p.m. So a little later departure than many cruise ships. So you'll have that beautiful kind of iconic Miami sunset as you sail away. But this one, she'll be stopping off at Puerto Plata and then hitting up the beach club and then back to Miami at 6:30 a.m. The other thing I want to mention with all of our arrivals back into Miami is that even though we arrive at 6:30 a.m., our sailors are not required to get off of the ship until 11 a.m. And the reason behind that is we want them to enjoy their holiday. We know the day of departure can be a little chaotic and everyone's trying to get their luggage and get off the ship. We want you to be able to wake up, go have brunch in one of our restaurants, come back, and then, hopefully have a leisurely departure off Scarlet Lady. My and Soul, this is the one that I am on and booked and very excited to be able to go. Yes. She'll be leaving Miami at 7 and then stopping off at Costa Maya. arriving at 9 a.m., departing at 7, and then a day at the beach club, and then back to Miami. And then we have a 5-night Riviera Maya, leaving Miami at 7 p.m. You can see on this specific itinerary, we have a full, almost, what is that? Almost a 15-hour day in Cozumel, Playa del Carmen. And again, that's something that we want our sailors to be able to feel like they can actually get off of the ship and enjoy their full day and not feel like they're rushed and have to get back by 5 or 6 o'clock. And then again, a full day at the beach club and back to Miami. And then our 4-night Fire and Sunset soiree stops off at Key West. And then the beach club, and then a day at sea, and then back to Miami. And you'll notice that out of all the Scarlet Lady itineraries, the one consistent port is the beach club at Bimini, which I cannot wait to check this out. I mean, this has drawn on the inspiration of kind of the beach clubs of Mykonos, Ibiza, Saint-Tropez, and we are here for almost a full 12 to 14 hours, depending on your itinerary. So whenever we arrive, there'll be kind of the more relaxation and wellness kind of taking place, where you'll have your meditation, yoga on the beach, and then as the day progresses, it will slowly transition into much more of a livelier beach club atmosphere. Which, can you see yourself in that little wicker chair right there at that bar?
Absolutely, I can see myself there right now. Let's go.
I know. Let's just charter a plane and head over to Bimini.
I know. Let's just call Richard Branson and have him take us over.
Exactly. But yeah, as you can see from the pictures, it's going to be stunning, gorgeous. There is no entry fee to access the beach club at Bimini, so it is included in your voyage fare. And then also the food is included here at the beach club. So yeah, so that's Scarlet and all of her itineraries. And just to give you a really quick overview of our second ship, Valiant Lady, I mentioned she's launching next year.
Yes, I'm excited to hear about her.
Yeah, she's available to be booked. So if you have clients out there that are, they're looking for something, maybe, next summer of 2021, again, giving something to inspire and dream towards, Valiant Lady would be a perfect fit, because she launches May 2021 sailing out of Barcelona.
So question for you on the Valiant Lady and the other ships that are coming, are they going to have a similar look and feel, or are they going to be identical, or are they going to have some different features?
Yeah, they will be identical. So sister ships, but all sailing kind of different ports of call. So they won't necessarily be kind of back to back against each other. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So Valiant, she'll be based in the Mediterranean. You can see from the cities on the screen there, some off the beaten path type of ports. And the one consistent port across all 3 of those itineraries is that she'll be overnighting in Ibiza. So even though we don't have a beach club in the Mediterranean, I think Ibiza is just as fabulous and amazing, that fits really well with our brand.
Yes, absolutely. That looks wonderful. I'd love for you to share with the audience what is included.
Yes, this has been a pretty big highlight for us here at Virgin in terms of not nickel and diming the customer, which I'm sure working in the travel industry and even booking your clients, do you hear that? Like the nickel and diming aspect being a pretty big kind of...
I do. In fact, I may have mentioned to you that earlier this year, my husband and I went on a cruise. I won't name the cruise line. And my husband was really disappointed when he found out the specialty dining wasn't included. You have to pay extra for a lot of things, including gratuities. And so, and I am hearing from some of my customers that they're not too thrilled with having to pay to go to a nicer, so to speak, restaurant and have a different experience. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear what's included on, and I heard that you guys have some nice inclusions.
We do, yeah. So our inclusions are actually valued at $600 per sailor. So when you think about whatever that voyage price is, just know that you're getting about $600 worth of inclusions, which really runs the gamut. This is one of my favorite slides to talk about, because I feel like this gets everyone really excited. And I think after you see our restaurants and our food options, you'll very much understand. But all of the food is included. So from our sit-down restaurants to the galley with our food stands that we have included in your voyage fare, our onboard entertainment, our group fitness classes, our basic beverages, so your still, sparkling water, soda, tea, lemonade, drip coffee, and non-pressed juices. And for any of those coffee fans out there, Intelligentsia is our official coffee pour on board, which is an amazing brand, my favorite, and the fact that that will be flowing freely on board. I will be bouncing off the walls. And
I am a coffee lover, so.
There you go, there you go. Also Wi-Fi. We believe that Wi-Fi is a basic human digital right. So everyone gets Wi-Fi. So if you have to stay connected to Facebook, Instagram, you can. And last but not least, gratuities and tips are included. And I like mentioning that last one just because, again, I think this goes back to one of Richard Branson's core just beliefs, is that you need to take care of your employees first and your customers second, because when your employees feel, you know, well compensated and well taken care of, that's going to foster a positive environment for your customers. So our seagoing crew will very much be taken care of.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's awesome. So now, with all these special, unique offerings, who is the ideal client for Virgin Voyages?
Yes, so our sweet spot for us is that mid-30s to mid to late 50s, right at that 60 mark. Average age is 47 that's booked. And, you know, we've had about a year and a half's worth of booking data to really kind of drill down and figure out who our ideal client is. But the vast majority of those that have booked with us are repeat sailors. They're repeat cruisers, those that have sailed on maybe many other lines, and they're looking for something different and unique. And I think with all of our inclusions and really just the onboard experience, and probably some of the highlights that I'm going to be talking about today, will pique those cruisers' interest to say, you know what, I want to see how he's doing it different, and let's book. And that's why they should contact you to book.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that.
Yes.
So now you kind of mentioned a little bit about why customers book. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah. So one of the things that we've had a chance to do, not only look at the customer profile, but we've had a chance to just ask them, like, why have you booked Virgin Voyages, given the fact that we don't even have a product out yet that's even in operation and with reviews. And surprisingly enough, first and foremost, it's the Virgin brand. It's that red V. It's the fact that this is a Branson product that gives a lot of customers and sailors confidence and faith in what we are creating. Also, no kids. And I think I could stop my presentation right there and call it a day. And I'm sure everyone would give a thumbs up and say, I'm sold, let's do it. But no kids, and the fact that food, tips, and Wi-Fi are all factored into the voyage fare has been a pretty big, I guess, just pretty big reasons, I guess you could say, for why people have booked with us.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yeah. That's a lot included, and it's definitely something that stands out from some of the other cruise lines out there. Yeah. So we talked a little bit about what's included. What is not included?
Well, before I jump into not included, I do want to highlight that third bullet point, our food, because I have some.
Don't want to forget that.
I know, this is a really important point, because I have some really amazing pictures, real pictures to show off, which I think, you know, when we first met and have been with us kind of since the inception, or at least kind of followed along our journey into really just going live. We've now gone from renderings to real pictures. So I'm really excited to be able to show you some real shots of our restaurants that we will have on board. And first up, we've got Gumbay Korean barbecue. And a really cool aspect to this restaurant, and I like pointing this out, is you see the little glasses there on the screen that has that kind of clear liquid in that. Yes. That is actually called soju, and every table is greeted with a complimentary round of soju, which is a Korean alcohol to kind of kick off the evening's festivities.
Get the party started.
Get the party started. And this will be a very lively and fun, active type restaurant experience. And then we've got Razzle Dazzle, which is our vegan, vegetarian forward restaurant with carnivorous options. We like to call it the naughty section of the menu. So there are some meat options here. In Razzle Dazzle, there will also be drag brunch that takes place. So we will have a resident drag queen on board that will
Oh,
be
wow.
here at Razzle Dazzle. And then we've got Wake, which is more of the steak, seafood, your land and sea classics. And then the Dock House, which is more Mediterranean fare, so your small plates, dips, hummus, skewers. And then we've got Test Kitchen, which is part cooking lab, part restaurant. And this one I love talking about because charcuterie boards are one of my favorite things in the world. And
I love them as well.
Right?
Yes.
The fact that this is on the menu and included in your voyage fare just blows my mind, and I'm really excited to be able to experience that at our Italian spot. Pink Agave, which is our upscale modern Mexican restaurants. And then here we have the galley. And so this is where I kind of like to delineate where the restaurants that I showed you are all those kind of like sit down, order off of the menu type spaces. But then the galley is Virgin's alternative to the buffet. So if you think of this spot as modeled after a food hall with different food stands located throughout, it'll have a bakery and pastry shop, burger grill, taco shack, sushi bar, noodle bar, you name it. I mean, it's in here in the galley. We're gonna have some amazing retail on board. I don't know if you're a shopper or not.
Oh, but, I'm a lady, so I'm a shopper.
It has, luxury brands all the way down to an actual signature Scarlet Lady shop where you can get your kind of Scarlet Lady emblazoned t-shirts, book bags, you name it. And then for all of those coffee drinkers out there, you will be hitting up Grounds Club, which is where I'll be going to get my iced coffee. I even have it here today, which is probably why I have so much energy this morning.
Like you need any more energy, Lindsey.
I know, right? And then the next slide, I think might be my favorite spot on board. And I think probably will be the most Instagrammable spot that people will want to take pictures in front of. Oh wait, it's not this one, it's coming up. But let me talk about Sip. So Sip is our champagne and caviar bar. And if you know anything about the Virgin brand, champagne is really in the lifeblood of just every Virgin celebration. So not only do we have a bar that's dedicated to champagne, there is an amazing aspect called, the app that your sailors will be able to download. And when they take their app and they have it open on board the ship and they shake their phone, literally take their phone and they shake it, they're gonna see little champagne bubbles appear and a little button that says push me. And when you push it and confirm that you want it, a chilled bottle of Moet and Chandon champagne will be delivered to your exact location.
Oh, now that doesn't make you feel like a rock star. I don't know what does.
Exactly, I know. Because I'm like, think about it. Is there really any better way to kick off your vacation than checking into your room, unpacking, heading out onto your sea terrace and shaking for champagne and having a chilled bottle and a couple of glasses to be able to toast to the start of a fabulous vacation? Like, there's just no better way. So
yes, I like it.
Yes, and next is my favorite. This is our ice cream shop, Lick Me Till Ice Cream. And I'll pause there for the punny laughs and the eye rolls, but this is our ice cream shop. One of the other inclusions is that our ice cream is included in your voyage fare. So I say no more.
Yes, right. I think ice cream for ice cream.
There you go. There you go. So that is, I think, all of our onboard eateries that we do have on board. So that's what I wanted to hit on before we go into our next topic.
Yes, I'm glad you did, because we wouldn't want to miss that. That was pretty impressive, all the different options. And I really like the fact that you can, shake the app and get the champagne delivered to you. I believe anywhere that you are on the ship, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yep.
That's a nice thing. And if that's not unique, I don't know what is.
Yes.
And then the fact that, even the ice cream is included, and I liked the galley option and the shops. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I always love talking about food, and the fact that it's all included is just another added bonus.
Yeah, it looks amazing too. It looks like really good food. And when we cruise, we want a couple of things, and one of them is the food.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing, right?
It's a big thing. And even like I showed you on that slide, the fact that food is included was one of the top 3 reasons why people have booked with us. So that shows you how important it is to a cruise vacation for sailors.
Fabulous. And I think that I jumped the gun a little earlier talking about what's not included, but is this a good time to touch on that?
Yeah. So Yeah, so this always is a logical question after you talk about like, all right, everything that you're getting with your money, but what's extra? So shore excursions would be extra. Um, Shore excursions, any onboard experiences like spa, cooking classes, and then alcohol. And alcohol will be purchased on an a la carte basis. And we did a lot of research with our sailors and asking them, what was important to them in terms of inclusion, to create high quality, high value luxe experience. And they weren't interested in the all-inclusive alcohol or the unlimited packages. And we didn't want our sailors focused on the experience of the free drinks or the dreaded wedding and nightclub crush, at the bar. And our sailors didn't want to be in an environment where there was, just unlimited drinking happening. So all of our beverage programs that we have created are tailored to our individual restaurants and bars, creating, personalities within the overall program. So a phenomenal beverage program with reasonably priced drinks. And I think this slide does a really good job in communicating, to your sailors that even though they are paying for drinks on an a la carte basis, the drinks are reasonably priced. I mean, almost from what I can even gather, cheaper than me going out to a bar here in, LA. And the pricing that you'll see for our drinks on board the ship are also inclusive of gratuity and tip. So it's not something where, here's your drink and then you have to add, $1, $2 on top of it. So some pretty reasonably priced beers, cocktails, and even wines by the glass.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Because I just went out to dinner with my husband the other day, and he ordered something top shelf, and you can't get top shelf for under $10.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm a Tito's and soda drinker, so the fact that I can get it for like $9, $10 a drink, and with the tip already included, is just it's a really great value add. So
yeah, absolutely. And so you talked a little bit about what sailors told you when you guys did some surveys. Anything else that you want to add on that in regards to what you've heard back from sailors?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the one thing that we did hear in saying that we don't have beverage packages, we did create what's called bar tab. So it's kind of like Virgin's response to a drink packages. Where for every $300 that a sailor purchases in bar tab, Virgin will gift them an additional $50 to spend on drinks on board Scarlet Lady. And that can be used for any drink purchase at an onboard bar, for any specialty coffee at the grounds club, any fresh pressed juice that they would get at like the gym and tonic bar near the pool. So we did come up with bar tab, which is another kind of sailor feedback that we heard. So we're excited to offer that. And for purchasing for $300 and you get an extra 50, not a bad deal.
No, not at all. Definitely. So what else do you have for me today? Do we have any cabins to take a look at?
Yes. And I think it's a really good kind of a segue into suites and talking about kind of not the alcohol connection, but what you get included with your suites.
Yeah, after you have a drink, you get to go to your nice suite.
Exactly. But on board Scarlet Lady, we have some phenomenal mega rockstar and rockstar quarters. 63 of these quarters are rockstar quarters, and 15 are mega rockstar quarters. And in booking one of the 63 quarters or suites that we have, you will see that the Rockstar Living comes with a pretty impressive, another, I guess, value add or inclusions, a whole other set of that. They'll get access to our rooftop lounge called Richard's Rooftop. They'll get early booking access to our restaurant reservations, shore excursions. They'll get the Rockstar agent, so 24/7 access to our team of Rockstar agents, and then select beverages on us. So they'll be able to choose from 4 different type of drink options. So like a bubbles package, a rosé package. Oh gosh, I knew I was gonna have to look this up. I wanna get this right, because if you have any—
on the spot here, Lindsey.
I know, you're gonna make me let me see, I've got, yes, a bubbles package, a rosé package, a mixed bag, which has like your bubbles and rosé, or a spirit mix. So in booking one of those suites, they'll be able to choose from one of those 4 different options.
Those are some really nice amenities.
Yes, yeah. And if you have any clients out there that are rock stars, but maybe they like to take it to just a whole nother level and they are mega rock stars, we've got 15 suites that they will be able to choose from. And this right here is actually a picture of our massive suite, which is a part of the mega rock star category. We've got the Fab Suites. You can see from our photos here, just kind of luxe living. All of our suite bathrooms are made up of 100% Carrara marble, so a nice touch there. Every balcony or sea terrace comes with a red hammock that you see from the shot there. And then we've got the gorgeous suite and another red hammock and the massive suite. So I like kind of bookending with this because I think this is another kind of hero characteristic, if you will. But that table that you see there was actually inspired by Richard Branson himself. When we unveiled Scarlet Lady a couple of years ago, Richard Branson was there. He had a couple of glasses of champagne, and like every mega rock star, he climbed on top of the table and danced. And we thought, why not allow our massive suite sailors the same opportunity? So we built a stepladder into the table, allowing easy access for that. So
that is pretty sweet.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so those are all of our suites that we have on board.
Well, those are pretty amazing. I definitely would feel like a rock star in any one of those suites.
Yes. Oh, and then I think, yeah, the most important part, what you get with your with booking a mega rock star suite, you can see premium Wi-Fi, daily spa access to our thermal suites, private transfers to and from the ship, the Rockstar agents, and kind of going back to your alcohol inclusion, bottomless in-room bar, and also alcohol included anywhere on the ship as well as at the beach club of Bimini. So if you have those that are really interested in the drink packages or kind of want unlimited bar tab, the Mega Rockstar category is the perfect spot for them.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. And you said that the Scarlet Lady selling in October, is that selling already pretty booked up, or is there, you think there's still some availability if someone's interested in?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, so I actually just had a chance to take a look at inventory this morning, and right now there is only one cabin category that's left called the Central Sea Terrace. So a room with a balcony. And there are, yeah, that's the only cabin category that's left. All of our Rockstar quarters have been sold out in our Insider and Seaview, but there are some Sea Terrace cabins still available.
Perfect. Thank you for answering that question, because this is, you know, I'm sure it's whetting the appetite of some of the audience who are going to be eager to want to get on board. Yes. And there's something special about the inaugural selling, you know, it's the first one, and it's real fun and exciting to be like, I'm the first one on board, and I, you know, I got to be part of that, and it's a little bit of history, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and yeah, I mean, to be a part of it will be pretty epic. I'm just as excited as I think as every other sailor out there looking to sail on board.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was some amazing information. Is there anything else you think we missed? Anything that you might want to add?
No, I think, yeah, I mean, this picture kind of sums it up, where we're excited to welcome all of your Rockstar sailors on board for what will be an epic holiday at sea. So we're excited. And if you have any clients or have questions, you know, I'm here as a resource, but obviously I wanted to make sure to include your contact info. So if they are interested in booking, you know, feel free to contact you, and we'll be able to get the hookup and get them on board.
Thank you, Lindsey. I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, that was amazing. I did put you on the spot, and you were on it, and you had all the information. So hopefully we answered all the questions of our audience. So anybody that's interested in learning more about the Scarlet Lady or some special offers that are available now or coming soon, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to get you on board the Scarlet Lady, or in 2021, the Valiant Lady. So thank you for watching. This has been the Travel Pulse, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Thank you.